So I suggest you to think about this work-life balance and to find your woman to make your life even more full. Of course, if you are working like 24 hours per day, it's impossible to think about anything than work. And instead of sitting in front of your laptop during this timeout, you can go for a walk or to devote this to dating process. You can see where you waste your time, and you can delete such moments. And this way, first of all, you can find some time, more additional time for your personal life, for finding a life partner. Hi, my dear subscriber. Today I decided to talk with you about how to find time in your life, how to find this work-life balance, to be able to meet your right one for family relationships, or in the beginning just for dating. Because I see again from the experience with my clients, many of them apply to us in their 40s, sometimes even 50s, never married. And all the same reasons that I usually hear from them is why they didn't get married before, or why they didn't have long-term relationships yet. It's because they were busy with their business, with their career, with their job, and only by this time, by 40, 45, 50, they are ready to build a family. On the one hand, it's quite good quality of men to be financially secure, to feel financially secure before they want to start a family. On the other hand, it means that such men miss a big part of their life, love. It's important in life, and it's important for achieving new goals too. When you get inspiration from your woman, from your family, and many other people are able to combine all the things: successful career, happy family, little kids, and so on. It's not easy, of course, but it's still possible. So I suggest you to think about this work-life balance and to find your woman to make your life even more full. And even if you are not so successful, not making so much money as you want to. Meanwhile, I understand you are a man, and I noticed that maybe 90% of men they are driven by career, by social success, by getting much of success in their work, in their profession, and it's highly important for a man to be realized as a professional. And it's very good, it's wonderful. Just don't forget about your soul, about your feelings, about your need to love and be loved. Of course, if you are working like 24 hours per day, it's impossible to think about anything than work. But I guess you understand that things can't replace people, and when you have someone loving, someone very supporting you while you are getting new goals, reaching them, then you move to this success with even more pleasure from life. And I think it gives you even more energy and more strength for new achievements. So the third step towards finding time for finding a life partner is just usual time management. So first of all, you understood and you feel it inside of your soul that you are ready for relationships and that love is your priority. Second step is that you understood, accepted, and it's okay for you that you need some time for dating, and dating process is not causing bad feelings inside of you. You understand, you go through this stage, and it's okay. So the third step now is time management, and usually it's advised to analyze your day. There is such an approach called photography of a day, so you can write during several days everything that you do during a day, And this way, first of all, you can find some time, more additional time for your personal life, for finding a life partner. Second, you can see where you waste your time, and you can delete such moments, and to use this time rather for dating aims. And also there are some advices from different people who are successful in their career, and now I will share with you. These are just again usual time management rules, but maybe they will be helpful for you. So according to research, people in Europe usually work 9-10 hours per day, while in the US it's more than 60 hours per week. And I personally met such clients from US telling me about these numbers. I noticed Americans work too much, and it's quite obvious now, while we have so many American clients telling that they didn't pay enough attention to their life, to personal life before, because the workload is quite big, or I don't know, maybe it's a national character of Americans to be so much hardworking people. So just make sure you have time, analyze your schedule, and find new time for your dating life. Sometimes it's required to sacrifice some of your old activities in sake of finding a life partner. Sometimes you need to spend less time with friends, but devote this time to dating life, for example, or you need to stop your work at 7 p.m. and then give time for personal life, and so on. Just analyze your own schedule, and I'm sure you will be able to make good conclusions and useful conclusions for your life. So as for time management advices that can be useful for you too, in order to have more time for your dating life, the first advice, it's having full weekend. It means you don't work on your weekend, but fully devoted to your personal life, to dating, to some hobbies, some interests, and so on. This way you have more rest, you have more energy for work for the next week, and of course you have additional time for your personal issues. Second advice is morning time should be devoted only to yourself, to some activities that are useful just for you. For example, some people devoted to meditation, some do some sport, some are writing plans or diaries, and so on. So take your time without gadgets, without talking to other people, and concentrate on what you really like to do and where from you get the energy for the rest of your day. The third piece of advice is having time outs during the day. You know, there are many approaches to work during the day. For example, this method of Pomodoro, probably you know about it. So when you make rest for 15 minutes every hour, and then you go to the next task, and so on, and many other variants. But the main rule is to make some time for rest during the day, at least 15 minutes per 2 hours, and instead of sitting in front of your laptop during this timeout, you can go for a walk, or to devote this to dating process. For example, to go to dating application, to talk a little bit with a girl, or to talk with your new girlfriend at this time. So also don't forget to have time for your hobbies, because in addition to job, it's important to have some other interests, some other hobbies and activities that make you happy, that gives energy to you, and make sure that you have enough time for them. The next advice is to be concentrated on work during a working day. We don't talk about timeouts now, but exactly working hours. Do only your job things during your working hours, and then by the evening you should be more free. Not to work in the late evenings, not to work in the night, and not to work on the weekends. It's also advised to strictly plan your time every day, to have a strict plan, but I think that this method is not for everyone. We are all different, and for some people it's important to have a quite flexible schedule, while for others it's preferred to plan every hour. So choose what is better for you. Because for example, when I tried to plan my day strictly every hour, I felt awful and I just can't live with it. Usually I write down the plan for a day, just important things to do, and I find time when I will do them. And of course, if I have meetings, I have fixed time for them, and I try to make between meetings at least 2 hours pause, to have enough time for each of them, to have enough to get some time out before meeting another person, and so on. And don't forget to delegate. If you grow to the stage when you can't do things just yourself, don't forget to hire assistants and ask people to help you. And you can even delegate to your family members, kids, children, to help you when they can. So I hope this video was useful for you. Share with me, please, how you find this work-life balance, work-love-life balance, and how you find time for your personal life, for dating process. So as usually, ask me questions, subscribe our channel, like this video if it was useful for you, and see you soon in our new videos. Goodbye.